Kimberly Braswell coming from chemistry, and I'm coming to you virtually on today to present a reflection on the 9 asks. Remember, the 9 asks are 9 different things that people have asked for to say, this is how I'm inviting you to co-create, co-design safer and braver and more courageous spaces with me, right? This means that I'm not dictating to you what makes one of us feel safe. We are figuring it out together. And this requires us to center our stories as a way of getting to know you better and to figure out what you need and you figure out what I need to make sure that this space that we share together is safer and braver and more courageous. Now, the thought that I want to bring for you today to reflect on is something I've been seeing emerge a lot here lately. And this is one of these things where it's hard to share because when we think about doing, whether it's DEI work, social justice work, I would like to even say spiritual work. We are often thinking about, if we dig a little bit deeper, we're thinking about ways that people have been hurt or harmed through systemic oppression, through meanness, through injustice, all kinds of things. And we often notice what other people have done, and we don't often see our roles in it, right? So one of the things I want to remind us about is that when trauma, stress, burnout, when these kinds of things have happened, in many cases, especially where systemic oppression has been involved in the thing that created the hurt and the ought, right? A lot of the times what happened was not our fault. Individually, collectively, as a people, a lot of the things that we have experienced that have brought us harm and hurt, those things were not our fault. However, the healing is our responsibility. What does this mean? This means that the person who created the pain for you, they may not care. They may not ever be sorry. You may not ever get an apology from them. They may not ever rectify the situation. In many cases, that is what causes the hurt and the harm. I'm sure all of us can name a person or a place or a thing that brought us some pain, and we still feel a little bit of bitterness or resentment because we didn't quite get the closure that we wanted to get from it. So what if we're not looking for closure? What if we're looking for acceptance that this thing happened? It didn't happen to us. It happened for us. It is for our growth. And so what is required of me on a personal level to do what I need to do to make sure this situation changes? What am I being called to do? What am I being called to do personally to make sure that organizationally there's movement and growth? Systematically, institutionally, there's change and growth. A lot of times when we're talking about something major that needs to happen to shift a culture, to shift a paradigm, we're looking for an external dimension that's going to make that change happen, right? But what if the change is you? What if it is your behavior? What if it's your mindset? What if it's your personal work? What if it's your personal healing? What if it's that conversation you need to have with someone? What if it is the time you need to sit still with yourself? What if it is the forgiveness that you need to issue to somebody else, the acceptance, the grace that somebody needs to be receiving from you? What if it's the grace, acceptance, and forgiveness you need to receive for yourself? That is the change agent that changes the situation, the organization, our very community. So again, on today, when we're thinking about the application of these 9 asks, I ask for us to think about our personal role and what it looks like to do the work. What does it look like when I fix me, and so that I'm not the leak that breaks all of this, but I'm in fact a healing and healing agent, a healing component to make all of this better, because all of our energy is contagious. So what if I heal myself so that when I come into these new human spaces, what I actually bring inside of shadows is light? Thank you, everybody. I'm wishing you well, and for an awesome and productive meeting. I send you light. I send you goodness. Ashe.